This recording is brought to you by the Growth Network UK. For more information about how we can help you grow resilient leaders, improve well-being, and prevent burnout for yourself and your school, go to thegrowthnetworkuk.org. Teacher tips number 9, maintain your margin. As a driven leader, nothing is more infuriating than watching members of staff leave at the end of the day before many of the students have left the building. To the disciplined non-smoker, there's nothing more irritating than calculating the time wasted by those who take a few minutes to escape for a smoke. And yet what we can learn from these people is the value of margin. Margin is the unused empty space at the edges. We see it on pieces of paper, web pages and fields. In our lives, it is our deliberately unused time, money, or energy. The head teacher is clearly ambitious. He came to the school with a vision to turn everything round within 5 years. For those 5 years, he worked hard, gave everything he had, and no doubt expected the same from his staff. After that, he was exhausted and disappointed, and the culture of the school seemed flat. Rather than starting on a new initiative, though, his solution is to focus on his character, and part of that is maintaining margin. Children imagine everything is unlimited: time, energy, enthusiasm, money. But as we grow older, the limits become more apparent. Days come to an end. We get tired. We lose enthusiasm for things which used to excite us. Partly that's life, but partly it's how we choose to live our lives. Imagine you have 100 units of energy to last your lifetime. You can't add more, but you can decide how and when to use what you do have. When you're young and there's plenty left in the tank, you might throw yourself at work and run through a number of those units very fast. You could be down to 50 or less by the time you reach your mid-30s, and yet you've still got more than half of your career to go. What do? Well, one option is just to keep going, but science and experience tell us that energy will run out sooner rather than later. And as a result, you'll find yourself forced to slow down and use either less, because either your body can't take it anymore, or because your heart's no longer in it. We often call this burnout, and the science supports it. World Health Organization research reports all sorts of physical and mental health consequences of overwork, including a 35% increase in the chance of having a stroke. The Teacher Wellbeing Index reports the impact on stress, depression, and burnout for school staff. So what do? On the one hand, we have a vision. The work needs doing. We enjoy it. There are certainly times, such as when you're establishing yourself in a new role, when just putting in the hours is probably the right thing to do. But it's not sustainable. If we work at full intensity for too long, then we're not able to keep going. We stop enjoying the work. We lack the energy to get it done, and the vision fails. And when that happens, all the experience, wisdom, and strength accumulated will be lost to the people that you're working with and for. Part of the solution is to learn from the smokers and the early leavers and maintain margin. That might mean leaving part of the day, week, month, or year empty, so there's space for the unexpected friend, event, or activity, or just the time to do nothing, alone or with your loved ones. In terms of money, it might be leaving some just in case the washing machine breaks down, you want a holiday, or even you want to take a sabbatical. When we maintain our margin, we maintain mental and physical space, relieve the stress of worrying about our financial and practical limits, and we retain sufficient energy to achieve what we set out to. Most importantly, though, like the head teacher, leaving margin changes our character. We acquire the space to be ourselves. The consequence is that we have a greater impact over time, both in our work and our personal lives. Think about where you can maintain margin in your life. Perhaps leave work early one day a week. Leave an empty Saturday in your calendar once a month, or put a small amount from each salary in your savings. You might not get everything you want done right now, but the chances are you'll be able to keep going longer with both your dignity and your integrity intact. Thanks for listening to this recording. For more information about how to put these ideas into practice for yourself and your school, visit us at thegrowthnetworkuk.org or follow us on LinkedIn.